16-year survivor of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and a 3-year survivor of prostate cancer. And then last year I got cancer number 3, which is multiple myeloma, a bone-related cancer. And that's when I discovered Wellness House, because I was feeling pretty disturbed. And I saw a flyer at one of the, at the infusion clinic actually at the hospital. But it was on my 3rd cancer diagnosis. I was pretty upset. And right downstairs, the executive director was right there in the main room. No one else was there at the time. And I just told her, I said, you know, what's going on here? And she and I went out on the screen porch and talked for about an hour. I'm currently, cancer-wise, I'm pending a bone marrow transplant at Hopkins. In fact, I was up there this morning and up there yesterday, and everything is now a go for a bone marrow transplant. So I signed the papers and signed my life away, and next week we'll start all the chemo and the radiation that precedes the actual bone marrow transplant. My favorite part of the Wellness House are the support groups. In my 2nd career, I worked in drug and alcohol rehab, so I got very interested in running groups. And now here, attending groups is probably my greatest pleasure and what I get the most out of here. Just the communication and the fellowship that comes with being a member of a support group. But also I take advantage of the occasional massage. I've tried different other things, the healing touch and the Reiki, and they're all interesting. And also just stopping in at Wellness House, and you can just drop in at any time, more or less. Hang out and talk to the folks downstairs. You can sit out on the porch and read a book, do whatever you want to do. So it's a very welcoming, easygoing place. It's almost like dropping in at a relative's house for a cup of coffee or something like that. That's really a huge asset. It's a true fellowship of people who share the same problem, a whole variety of cancers, people at various stages. Some are just being diagnosed, some have actually been cured and are well into a long period of disease-free survival, and everything in between. So, but we all have that in common, and we're all here trying to manage, hopefully, and usually, a disease that can be managed for a good long time these days. Years ago when I was diagnosed, I mean, I think I was under the impression, or a common impression, that a cancer diagnosis is a death sentence, and that's just not the case anymore. So I like to think of it more as managing a long-term illness. And being here at Wellness House helps keep your attitude buoyed up, and helps you to focus on the future and not be focused on the downside of things. Just the fact that people, many of whom do not have cancer, I volunteered myself, did a Thursday afternoon shift for a while, but people that are just willing to come and pitch in and give of their time and their compassion, very, very meaningful to know that that there are people like that who are looking for opportunities to pitch in and help other people. That's a beautiful thing.
Seems like an amazing group of people.
Yeah, I think so.